Bitcoin actually getting a little bit of a pump today. So far, this is good to see on Bitcoin, but look at what you're running into. See these lows right here? All right, basically this 22,600, 650 level. Look at what we're into. So right now, this is a nice move on Bitcoin. You got to kind of tip your cap to it. But let's see where it closes. Can it close above this trend line here, this resistance line at 22.65? That's going to be key. Again, Bitcoin, yes, it's a good move, and it's actually impressive because you're seeing the dollar rise. Now, usually Bitcoin falls when the dollar rises. So right now, this is an impressive move on Bitcoin. Let's see if it can close above 22,650 today. That would be impressive if it could. I'm also watching this bearish pattern of consolidation to see if that gets negated. That would also be something that would get my attention. Obviously, folks, I'm going to update you all. Don't forget, smash the like button, guys. Subscribe. All right, let's go to Ethereum's chart, see what Ethereum has in store for us. This is also a huge day on Ethereum. Huge. Okay, the reason why it's so big is because, number one, we hit support right here a few days ago, right? Right in here. You hit support. Now look at the bounce, which is what you're supposed to get. You hit support. It's like running into a wall. You should bounce off the wall, and in this case, it's an up move. The big thing to watch, look at the upsloping trend line. Do we close above that upsloping trend line today? That's the question. If we do, that could be short-term bullish for Ethereum, and it can start trading inside of this range again. So the line I have, and again, my line may not be 100% accurate, but we're going to call it at 1575. Can Ethereum close above 1575 today? If it does, that is very, very bullish for the Ethereum chart. That would be a re-entry into the channel here. It would at least give bulls some hope that we could then trade and maybe retest this high area over here. Bitcoin's into a key level. We're watching a key level today. Ethereum's into a key level. I mean, all of these things, all right? So that is what you want to do. You want to continue to really focus in on these levels and see where they go. Let's take a look at the dollar. The dollar, I have said, has a bull flag. And I've said this in my interviews recently. I've said this in my daily analysis videos. I've said this across the board. And look at the dollar starting to break out. See the bull flag, guys? That is a classic bull flag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, notice how sevens repeat over and over again. This should pump you up because you have a discovery. When you learn how to find time counts, you have a discovery that even most institutions don't know. It's freaking amazing. But look at the 3-bar surge and then the time count, and then here goes the breakout. Now, the breakout on the dollar is actually bearish for the stock market and for crypto. So again, we'll have to watch and see what crypto does. Right now, you still have a lot of money that's trying to rush into crypto. It's rushing into the meme stocks. It's rushing into the Teslas, the Nvidias, all of these it's rushing into. That's normal. That's a revisiting of or people trying to recreate the magic from 2021. Remember, the 2021 magic is no longer there, not because people don't want it and don't will it and just dream about it, but because you don't have all the money in the system anymore. The money is getting sucked out. So that's one of the reasons why you have to be more careful with a stock like Tesla after this big run, and you don't want to be buying it up here, in my opinion. You want to be more looking to short these big moves up. The dollar, again, where's the breakout going to go? I have a trend line already here. Look for upside to about 105.53, 105.50, we'll call it, on the DXY. That is going to be your resistance. So again, if the dollar goes up there, we know that the dollar has an inverse relationship with the S&P 500. We would expect the S&P to be down today. Is it down right now? The answer is yes. The futures are down. In fact, if I do a quick check on the actual S&P futures, we are currently down on the S&P futures 24 points. That's actually a pretty hefty drop. 24 points is a pretty hefty drop. All right, there we go, FTM. Let's take a look at that one. So we can go into just a couple questions, guys, here. All right, so FTM, nice little up move. It's trying to retrace here into these levels. Let me find here one of the lines that I would be focusing in on. All right, so if we do make a move up, your resistance is going to be up here at about 69 cents. There's a trend line right up there. That's only if it's going to get to that level, though. Aside from that, this is a big fall here with an inside bar move. So again, I'd probably be looking to short it at 68 cents if I was looking at this one. to be a short on that one. All right, next up, let's take a look at the chart of gold here. Gold is having a nice drop. Love the drop on gold here, guys. I've been saying it would pull back from when we were at the highs of 1950. Notice the parallel trend, right? Trend line here, matching this trend line right here. Where did price go? Right to that trend line of resistance. The chart was telling us that, again, we were likely going to see a pullback. Now, you know, I've been a bull on gold going back to late 2021. I said it would be the best performing asset in 2022 compared to Bitcoin and the S&P. It certainly was. And I've said that it will be the best performing asset in 2023 as well when comparing S&P and Bitcoin. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to pull back. So when I say it's going to pull back, it's not that I'm changing my mid to long-term projections. It's just saying that short-term, the chart was overbought, right? I mean, you were at the lows of this channel. You went to the highs. Well, it should pull back, right? I mean, that's what the chart's telling us. And the charts, by the way, are always right. My gut, my heart, my this, my that doesn't matter. The market doesn't give a crap about what our gut tells us or our heart wants. It does what it does. We are looking at a pullback on gold today. I do have a buyable level coming down here. And again, that buyable level around 1810 to 1800. That's a starter position. We're only we're only $20 away from that at this point in time. So 20 bucks more on gold, and I'm going to start accumulating my long positions again on gold.